Alright, welcome back, everybody, as today we travel across the country to go take on USC. They're ranked, we're not. We are, however, coming off that win against Navy. In a pretty alright, maybe pretty good, but either way, we're coming off of a win and we want to try and carry as much momentum into this as possible and see if we can maybe do the impossible and shock USC. They're 3-2, we're 3-1. No, I'm sorry. They're 3-2, we're 4-1. And Jaden Maeva had a masterclass last week. 3 touchdowns, just over 300 yards. And they will start USC with the ball as Maeva here. No real pressure. He's going to find Carson Tabarachi. I hope I'm saying these names right. Do correct me if I'm wrong. But now it's Bryson Donaldson on the carry. That's going to get them a short gain. We're going to come into 3rd and 4. Looking to try and force a 3 and out. We're not able to do that. That's more on the catch. And so on 1st and 10, Maeva's actually going to take this one on the QB keeper. He'll break a couple of tackles and be rewarded with a 1st down, 15 yards on that run. Maybe they're going to get Wayman Jordan involved. No, it's going to be a play action and going short back to Carson Tabarachi. So after a short gain of 2, this time Jordan, he gets to the edge. And luckily enough, there is a flag, as I think you probably saw a defensive end getting held there. He was not able to make a play, which should have been at least a loss of 3 yards there. So instead of losing 3, they'll lose 10 and will be rewarded for the penalty there. Now Maeva has a man wide open and gaining all that back and then some. Jordan able to turn it from 2nd and 18 to a 3rd and 3. Maeva's going to send a man in motion. He's going to find Fowler over the middle. And USC is moving down this field with almost impunity as the defense finally stands 10 toes down and gets a stop on 1st and 10. It took us getting all the way to almost a 25, and actually they would cross a 25, nearly into the red zone there. Might as well call it the red zone as they are at the 21-yard line. Maeva, quick slant. This one caught. 1st down catch for Jordan. They have Donaldson in the backfield going for a screen play, and this one's just going to be incomplete. Pressure got there a little too fast. A tunnel screen for Jordan there. Not able to get too much. That'll bring up 3rd and 7. Can we get a stop here? Maeva, he's just going to lob this one up and nearly caught 2 defenders, 2 receivers in the area. It's going to be an incompletion, so we are able to keep them from completely running down the field on us and hold them to a field goal. But again, relative ease as they were able to move their way down the field. And the secondary is something that we're going to be testing a little bit today. We're a team that can run a little bit, but we sure do like to pass the ball quite a bit. But we'll start it off with a run. Nate Rogers. I've been giving him a lot of the starts recently, as he is somebody whose deal breaker was playing time, and I just wanted to not see him go. I believe he has a skill set, even if he doesn't develop too much, that I think would be great to have on this team. As Milner's going to have a catch on a 1st down. Burton hands it off to Rogers. Probably could have got that one for himself. I'm not 100% sure there. Gabriel Klein, our starting tight ends, actually go down with a little bit of an injury here. And this one will be caught. So that'll be a 1st down. Klein will be okay. That's back-to-back curl routes that have been able to get us a couple of 1st downs, as we're trying to sell the verticals before snapping those routes off. Screenplay, and we're getting the freshman involved from Corona, California. He's about an hour and a half away from Los Angeles here. Casillas making plays in his home state. I think his dream school was USC, but they did not offer him And if they did, it was way too late. He was already committed here. He very well could leave us in the offseason and still go there. But as of right now, he's finding his way onto the field in spurts as another curl route, Caleb Brown. That's how we've been beating them. I don't know if they're playing more match tendencies or not, but it's these short routes that are getting us down the field. 2nd and 2 from the 2, a jet motion, and we will be down at the 1. So 3rd and 1, it's going to be a handoff. No, it's going to be an RPO, and we get into the end zone. So we're able to complete a touchdown drive where USC was not able to do so. Now Maeva trying to right the wrong as we have both taken majority of this first quarter away. Very low scoring first quarter, 7-3. Usually by this point USC will be up on whoever their opponent is, but I guess they might be having a down year as Donaldson is making all kinds of moves to get the first down. Last play of the first quarter, it's going to be another handoff to Donaldson. He's breaking one tackle before being brought down by McNicholas there. So, starting off, gain of 3. We're going to go 2nd and 7, 2nd quarter. Man in motion is Tabarachi. It's going to be a read option, and Tabarachi misses the block. And not only that, they have a hold on the play. We're going to get rewarded. We're going to take it to 2nd and 17. I know we could have been like 3rd and maybe 14. I'm sorry, about 3rd and maybe like 10. But now we're 3rd and 15. So that holding penalty, accepting that actually does go well for us. Maeva, he's going to find a man. They beat Keenan Sorsdale. They might have just found the weakness of the secondary. I'm trying to get him some play time, and he's made a few plays. So that's why I want to keep giving him some shots here. As Maeva's going to go down. He gets sacked by DJ Hicks. He has the potential to be a higher draft pick. He is a senior. Hopefully the statistics can be something that's really going to help him. And hopefully he can have a good game today to get up on some of these teams' draft boards. 3rd and 7. Maeva, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's testing Sorsdale, who breaks it up, and it's picked off by Vessel. We got to give the credit to the freshman Sorsdale. They tried to test him again. He comes up with a big deflection. That's going to lead to a turnover. We have turned over the USC Trojans. Did not really see that coming. I really thought that Sorsdale was going to get absolutely head-topped and baptized. And I mean, we just got to look at it again. Yes, props to Vessel for being in the right place at the right time, but Sorsdale able to break that play up. So we have a chance to go up a little bit further here. Casillas, gain of 3 on this play. And Burton, he's going to be hit as he throws. There's a penalty on the play anyways. Right tackle is going to be holding. I'm getting used to this because our tackles are not as good. And so I can expect that when we play against better teams that it's going to happen like that. But now Klein getting across the 40-yard line before he's tackled on a crossing route. 1st and 10. RPO, wide open out the backfield is Solomon BB. Haven't really called his name at all today. And he'll get us flipping field position to the other 40. And now Rogers not able to make it outside. He'll break one tackle and go down for a loss of 1. So now Burton, he's going to pump fake. He's going to go over the middle for the post route. And he throws it at the feet of his receiver. Now 3rd and 11, needing to try and pick up the first down. We're just going to check this one down and make the field goal attempt just a tiny bit easier. But this kick is up and good, so it stays a 1-score game. The USC defense does play well on the second drive that they are on the field. Halfway through the 2nd quarter now. Maeva, what a catch by Xavier Jordan. Might not be anything super crazy there, but to come down with that one in the awkward positioning has got to be something as Maeva goes short to Jordan. We have multiple defenders in the area. We're going to stop him for no gain. Now it is 2nd and 10. A handoff to Jordan. He's trying to get to the edge. That's 3 more people in the area. That's Lester Hops on the tackle. He's not the first one. He's not the fastest. But he's there a good amount of time when he needs to be. As Maeva is going to find Strachan again on another crossing route or another dig route, as it looks like Jordan's going to get easy first down yardage and another holding penalty. You know, these refs might be betting on this game with the way that we are getting bailed out when USC is making some of these bigger plays. As that's Tariq Watson making the play there. I like having him in a slot. He's, I think, our best tackling cornerback. So I like having him in a slot. He's also our fastest cornerback. If we get beat on the edge, that's one thing. If the slot's not tackling, we need him to tackle. Sometimes I'm not always going to be able to put a safety there. Now stretch and it's going to get this one. Only going to get a gain on 1. That was 4th and 16. That was coming up for them. We try to get a little fancy. Late RPO goes nowhere. 2nd and 11. It'll be a handoff. Bouncing back. 3rd and 14. Rogers is going backwards. Can we do anything on this drive? And the answer is no, as we have a good, terrible, horrible, no good 3 and out. Now another RPO out to the tight end, Tabarachi, and he's going to gain 6. We're going to hit the 2-minute warning. USC looking to at least tie this game up. Maybe they can go for 2. If they do get a touchdown, as Tabarachi will get a first down, and they can try to go into halftime with the lead. That would be something nice for them. Now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Donaldson. He gets a gain of 7. USC, even though we're inside of 2 minutes, they're still trying to run this ball and keep our defense honest, and they are trying to start imposing their will. As Maeva able to get this one outside. That's 5 catches, 51 yards for Strachan. Another RPO, nearly handing it off there. This one's caught by Jordan, who's making a couple of moves. He's able to pick another first down, getting this clock stopped. USC has yet to use any of their timeouts. Just over a minute 10 left in the first half. Had a man, and who else but Tariq Watson being there? But Akil Washington dislocated his thumb. He'll be back later on in the game, but right now we are down one of our best edge rushers. Actually, our best edge rusher. I was going to say one of our best pass rushers, but DJ Hicks is head and shoulders above in the statistics so far this season. As now Maeva finds a man. Prince stretching. I really got to watch some USC highlights before I start doing these. But Prince able to make another one. Donaldson's going to take this one in the direct halfback snap right up the middle. And USC is going to tie this game at 10-all as we are approaching halftime rapidly. Bryson Donaldson virtually walks up the middle, and DJ Hicks gives him a nice shot in the back. Now, Burton trying to see if he can get anything. Has a man. This one's caught. Gets across the 50-yard line, and there's a flag. It's not even on a lineman this time. Nate Rogers, the running back, getting called for a holding penalty. So now it's 1st and 20. Burton tries to step up. He's just going to slide after gaining 7. We would burn a timeout. 2nd and 13. Nearly picked off. Burton, you better be careful. You better be careful. There are people behind you that are clearly trying to play. You need to make sure you keep it together. You haven't played bad this game. As Casillas will pick up the first down on the screen play. That's a great time to call the screen. Casillas not getting the ball too much, but he's making his touches count. Might have to start seeing what all he can do and involve him that bit more in these games. When I go back and I look at these games, I start to see more, and I start to look and notice what players maybe should be getting more play time. The sad part is I do like to play 2 or 3 games at a time to see what narrative I can build. And so sometimes you won't see those results of such and such player played extremely well and needs more play time until about 2 or 3 games up the road. But sometimes that's just how bad coaching is. And we're trying to be a better coach. as Klein gets this. We're having to burn our final timeout. We're going to go for a field goal. It's a long one, but we're going to try and take the lead back going into half. And this one is pulled to the left. Might have been short anyways, but definitely was pulled to the left. And so USC is either not playing their best football, playing down at their competition, or we're finally stepping up and playing up to ours. As only 14 rushing yards, but we have 157 passing yards. They're already across 200 in the air, 45 on the ground. But the thing that's been keeping us in this game is the fact that we did force that turnover. And honestly, we don't have enough money to pay these refs, so maybe they're just betting on the game. But, you know, USC's got to pay us to come out here like this. We need the money. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. And we might as well try our best if we're going to have to travel across the country. I don't like going across the country to get my butt kicked. It's now Burton. Pass nearly caught. And, yep, starting off the second half just the right way. Another penalty. So 1st and 18, Burton. He's going to find Hooks, who's going to drop it. Now 2nd and 18, Burton is going to be hit as he throws. That's going to bring up 3rd and 18. From the 8-yard line, this is a terrible position for us to be in. Burton, he's going to get it. He's going to find Hawkins, who's outrunning a defender. He has a chance to the 10-5 touchdown. 92 yards. Clean across the field there. Hawkins able to just make things happen. I mean, he won on his route. Burton stood in there like a man, like a tough QB. Made the throw. Probably the best throw of the year as it wobbles. But Hawkins able to break one tackle, pick up a little bit of a block. Luckily, no block in the back call there. And Brandon Hawkins just outruns his defender. I think he could have dove at any point. But again, outrunning the defense and absolutely shocking this USC crowd. Maeva gets this ball back to Jordan. That's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. I mean, it's only taking us under a minute to score. I didn't think it was going to be like that. I thought we were about to be going down 17-10 instead of being up 17-10. As we're trying our hardest to go ahead and force a 3-and-out on USC. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end is in motion as it'll be a play action. Maeva is going to hit his tight end out of the backfield. And that's going to be a 3rd and 9 coming up. And now Maeva, a little bit of pressure. He's going to try and launch it deep, get a play of his own, and this one is caught. No, broken up. DeAndre Moore Jr. not able to heave this one in. So we did force a punt. It'll be a handoff to Rogers. He goes absolutely nowhere. Might as well have just taken a knee right at the line of scrimmage. And this one, yeah, you could clearly see that holding penalty. I'm not even mad at it. But that could have ended up as an interception. Had a defensive end, had a better pair of hands. Going again for the screenplay. Rogers on the catch. Can he find a way to get to the 1st down marker? He will. Picking up 20 yards. Ryder, 2 touchdowns, over 270 yards now, and a little bit more here as they're going to pick up another 1st down. We're moving the ball pretty well on this USC defense. He's now Ryder. He's going to step up. He's going to run. He's going to be brought down after he scrambles for a 1st down. That's 3 plays of 1st downs in a row. And not breaking the streak yet, Solomon Beebe goes for over 10 yards for another 1st down. I believe that's 4 plays, 4 1st downs as we've been driving down the field. Kind of just outflanking the USC defense. Trying to get something here again. And Milner. Luckily enough, we're able to get that catch. Otherwise, we might have been looking at a pick 6. There'll be a handoff to Rogers. Going directly up the middle. He's trying to look like Donaldson there. Not able to get there. 1st and goal. We're going to try the same play that worked for us earlier. And Casillas gets taken down at the 1, so USC was ready for it. But it'll be a RPO that's going to find its way into the end zone, way of Caleb Brown. Haven't really called his name too much. He's got a couple of catches, but now he does have a touchdown. I'm just sad that he is a senior and we're not going to have him next season. I can't redshirt him either. It wouldn't do anything anyways. But we're up 24-10. We're halfway through this third quarter, hoping that we can hold on and we don't get cheese towards the end. Donaldson's out of the backfield, and he is going to make sure that they get another first down. Now an RPO for Prince. He gets to the 40-yard line. That's again a 4. 2nd and 6 upcoming. Maeva play action. He's going to find his man. No, bat it away. Good play by Trey Miles. Able to get a hand in there. 3rd and 6. And we're going to get to him. We send the nickel back. Tariq Watson on the blitz. He's able to get there. We're going to force them to punt us this ball. Let's see if we can go get some more points. Another field goal would be nice. Maybe another touchdown would be even sweeter. 2nd and 4 after the first down. Casila's run. And we had... No, we did. We had Milner. That one might have to be floated there. If you remember at the beginning, I said we were going to be testing the secondary, and that was a strength of this defense, but it seems like it's got to be a weakness right now. 109 yards for Brandon Hawkins. Mind you, 92 of that came off of one long catch of a broken tackle and just not being able to catch up to him. But it seems like the USC run defense is something that they should have been talking about, as they were holding us to some yardage and then some. But I think what's really making the secondary as good as they were is the pass rush. Now, they've gotten to us a couple of times and forced a couple incompletions, but I can't say they really have made that big of a difference, as we've been either getting this ball out quick or saying, screw it, he's down there somewhere, and making the most out of every play we get. That was a first down run by Jordan. And now back to Jordan, as that'll be another first down as we are heading into the fourth quarter, hoping to hold on. I don't know if hold on is the right thing. We might want to score again. Holding on doesn't really allow us to do anything. Won't be able to really hold this win like that. Now Maeva will be a near first down. That's going to be 5 yards. DJ Hicks, our best pass rusher, is shaken up. Has Akil Washington come back into the game? I do not see him. We are down our 2 best pass rushers, and we nearly get there as Moore Jr. is on the catch. Another direct handoff for Donaldson. Another first down run for him. Immediately takes this one off. I think that was one of those design plays where you could make it a end around reverse type, as Donaldson gets 8. USC looking to have a nose for the end zone, broken up by their own players. Too many people in the same area, and they're going to come back to the exact same play, and this time they're going to get the catch. That is Jalen Fowler on the touchdown. I don't know what the tradition is to why USC doesn't have nameplates on their jerseys, but I do wish they did. As now we will get a gain of 5, looking to get this lead back to a 2-score game. This one broken up. Best that he dropped it would have been a loss. And trying to get this ball out, Casillas, he's going to get us a first down. He's trying to fight his way out of a couple of tackles. They're not able to. We're up to the 40-yard line. Burton hands off to Rogers. He's breaking tackles. And again, this run defense, they're doing really good. And Burton just is going to get absolutely hit. They send the blitz. They're going to continue to send another blitz, as now Burton's just scrambling. And he throws a complete pass that he should have thrown that we just got bailed out for. That's one of those screw it, he's over there somewhere. We got absolutely bailed out. And they blew the flag. They blew the whistle for the play to die way too soon there, as we ended up falling forward for almost another 6 yards that we're not going to get credited for. Now on 3rd and 10, Burton, he's going to step up. Is he going to find his way for the first down? No, it's going to be 4th and 3. And the OC wants to go for it. That's what we're going to do, and Burton's not going to get us there. 1 yard shy to Hooks. Might have to run that route just a little bit deeper next time. Now USC looking to try and tie this game up. They have just over 5 minutes to do so. Maeva here. Pressure coming. He is sacked. Nnamdi Ogboko. He's going to get a sack. By the way, that's where the thumbnail came from. If I remember correctly, that's where the thumbnail came from. Now Maeva is going to find a man and just overthrow his tight end. Found us in the cover 3, had the seam. They had the right play dialed up, and they just weren't able to capitalize. Casila's not known for breaking tackles. He's breaking tackles. I know he's done it a little bit more today, as Burton will be sacked, but he's not really known for it. He's a lighter running back, trying to find his way, but he wasn't really known for breaking tackles. He was known for just making sure nobody got a hand on him in high school. But he's looking to try and carve his way up. Burton, just run with it, man. Go get the first. And fumble! No! That first down could have all but ended the game. We would have been in field goal range and everything. And they're going to say a fumble. I did go through and challenge it. I really did go through and challenge it. I was hoping that his knee was down and the ball comes out. I mean, right before his knee went down. So USC, with 3 minutes left in the game, has another opportunity to try and tie this game up. That's our first turnover of the day, as Donaldson gets absolutely popped and Ogboko is going to be shaken up. So now we're down another defensive tackle. Goal line formations for each team. Are they going to sneak it or hand it off? They're going to sneak it. And he doesn't get it. It's 4th and inches. They come out. They have to go for it. They punt this ball back to us. They know they're probably not getting that back. And they get us with the seam shot again. I guess we play a little too much cover 3, but I do love cover 3 match out of the 4-2-5 for this. It kind of just works for me at times. That time does it. Oh, Washington is in. He's on the interior. I got to remember to move him outside and make sure he stays out there. But he's even shaking up. But he wants to win this game. So he's back in there doing his best from the interior on the pass rush. Another quick pass. Prince is going to catch this one. 1:16 at the call of a timeout. So 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Jordan. He goes nowhere. It'll be 2nd and 10 coming here. And now it'll be a sweep to Prince. He gets into the end zone. I'm kind of shocked that that's the one that made it all the way around. Nothing going right for UAB in this 4th quarter. We scored 14 unanswered in the 3rd. They scored 14 unanswered in the 4th. And now, unless we can end this drive in the next 40 seconds in a positive manner, we might be going to overtime. And I don't know if I like our chances of going to overtime when USC would have all the momentum, as BB is going to lose the yard on the screen. 3rd and 5, going with a little bit of hurry up. See something we might like here, as Burton is going to be... Well, actually, no. He's going to find Iverson Hooks. It's going to be a 1st down. 6 seconds left. Pushing the ball a little downfield. There it is. There is the terrible interception that shouldn't have been thrown. 1 second left. USC looking to try and end this game with a dramatic 14-point comeback, as Maeva hauls it for the end zone. Nearly caught after being batted twice. We're going to overtime. You know, I didn't think we would be in this game with USC like this. But we are the visiting team, so we do get to try and get the coin flip. If we can get on defense first, that's going to make things a little bit, I think, easier on us, so we know exactly what we need to do to try and win. But as you can see, we call for tails. It was heads. What are they going to do? they're going to go on defense. Direction of the wind doesn't really matter right now. It's such a shallow wind. So 1st and 10, there'll be a handoff to Collins. He's got plenty of room. He nearly takes it 25, takes it 24 yards. That's going to be 1st and goal. So we actually might score here in 2 plays, as this one is caught into the end zone as Ferguson. But there's a mother flag on the play. The worst timing ever. So 1st and goal from the 14. BB, he's taking this one all the way down to the 2. Again, we're inside the 5. Can we finish this drive? We're trying to pass it. We find our man, Hooks. We get into the end zone. I don't know why it is we want to pass the ball so much. We probably could have just ran it in there, especially with the fact that those 2 run plays we did run together had us 35 yards. Had we just ran the ball for a second time and just let that one go, maybe we'd be in there. As Maeva from the 25 is looking to try and get USC on the board again. Donaldson breaking a tackle, getting tackled after a gain of 7. Up to the 18-yard line, nearly hit as he throws, and they're into the end zone. That's DeAndre Moore Jr. He's in there. So 2 plays for them. And they score, well, 2 or 3 plays for them, and they score pretty quickly. Not wasting a whole lot of time, as it's 31-31. We're into double overtime now. Jordan, he's going to get hit several times. USC needs to get on the board again. If they don't get on the board, if we can hold them out of the end zone, and maybe have them kick a field goal, then we know exactly what we need. If we can hold them out of that altogether, then all we got to do is kick a field goal. It's 3rd and 9. What is the move? Why would you throw it backwards? I guess they're going to bank on their defense to I don't know if you can hear that. That car just revved and it was nice. I had to let it go. But they're going to bank on their defense to try and stand up and hold us back. Burton, pass batted away. 2nd and 10. Right now that defense looking pretty good. Burton nearly picked off, but the ball's going to get there. It's a flag on the play. The rest might be flipping back in favor of USC. It's a screen play for BB. He gets it up to the 26. So we're back where we started. It's 3rd and 11. Can we keep this game alive? It's going to be caught by BB. He's going to get the 1st. And we're actually having a chance here. So now we're back in the field goal range. Thankfully, a handoff to Collins. He's fighting forward. He gets a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Burton. He's going to throw in this one. This one's going to be incomplete. I think he was looking for Corey Milliner there. Here as he throws. He finds his man, Caleb Brown. He's into the end zone. Oh my God, we did it. In double overtime. We just took down number 19 ranked USC in their own house. That's got to feel good to steal a win right there. As Ryder Burton has had probably the game of his college career, 400 yards, nearly 70% completion, and 5 touchdowns. Probably doesn't have anything on what Jalen Kitna did last year against FAU, having over 600 yards, 8 touchdowns, and a pretty high completion percentage. We were just lobbing the ball over them all day long. The defense, there was no defense. It was like old school Big 12 football. But next week, we'll be taking on Army. I'll try to get this one out for you guys by Friday. But I hope to see y'all soon. Thanks for tuning in.